So today, guys, we're going to be talking about Division's new game, Division Heartland. And I get this question a lot. Is this the mobile game? Well, no, it's not. This is actually going to be a free-to-play game coming to console and PC. This is their free-to-play PvE focused survival action shooter, which I like to kind of put that in with extraction shooters, and you'll understand why when the developer actually talks about this in their deep dive. So what I would like to do is we're actually going to go in it. We're going to pause this multiple times so that way we can really talk about each section, because we learn a lot if we just really pay attention. Let's get into it, guys. And if you guys enjoy the video, make sure you guys leave a thumbs up. Let's go. So this is Silver Creek right here for you guys.
We're so excited to show you Heartland, an all-new standalone adventure in the Division universe. The teams poured their heart into this game, and we can't wait to share it with you.
So he already tells you guys, I know a lot of you guys said, is this part of Division 2? Is this a new game? It is a standalone game. This isn't Division 3. This isn't Division 2. This is their own standalone, and it will be coming free to play for any of you guys wondering. That's what he answers. This all takes place in the town of Silver Creek.
Welcome to Silver Creek. Heartland's a free-to-play survival action shooter set in the Division universe that features streamlined survival gameplay and a beautiful new world to explore, filled with dynamic PvEVP gameplay.
So two things you guys probably noticed already. You know, in Division 1, we cannot slide. Well, if you guys look closely, he is already sliding. Yes, that is a mechanic that is coming to this game. Also, teams are of 3. You can see there's Agent Whiskey, Agent Salem, and then obviously the person who's playing. Now, this is from beta gameplay that they showed us. But yeah, you can see that they're at a landmark. If you look right here, you can see like there's a little box there. And then you can see an extraction symbol right here. So obviously, extraction, shooter, survival. So yes, they should classify this as a survival action extraction shooter. I don't know, whatever they want. But yeah, just so you guys know, let's get into it. And you're about to see the slide in just a second, right after this.
Features streamlined survival gameplay and a beautiful
slide
new
right there.
Explore, filled with dynamic PvEVP gameplay. In Heartland, you play as a Division agent, given the task of protecting Silver Creek, a small town in Middle America. It's your job to keep the town safe from enemy factions, rogue agents, and a deadly contamination.
So if you look closely, you got to see a little PvE, and you also got to see PvP in that section. If we go back a little, I'm going to show you 2 sections. So this right here is actually a rogue agent, not a rogue player. But if you go a little bit more, where is it? Now this is a rogue player, where it says, you can see Agent Michael 21, shows what he's on. He's on PC. He has his little agent. So this is a rogue player. And then you'll see a rogue agent right here. You can see the person. Now this right here isn't a rogue agent. This is actually not a rogue player. This is a rogue agent. So there are rogue agents, which are the NPC rogues you have to worry about, and then also rogue players. And this all happens at night, and you'll hear it. He'll talk about it in a little bit. So a lot of you guys asked this question, right? So in Division Heartland, you get these characters, right? So that's what they kind of show us. And these are the characters we are going to be a part of. Now, I believe they have lots of skins. You'll see they show us an item shop in this video in a second. So you'll be able to like change their outfits and stuff, which is going to be kind of cool.
I'm Keith Evans, Creative Director in Heartland at Red Storm Entertainment.
Hi, I'm Taylor Epperly. I'm the Associate Game Director on Heartland. I'm really excited for folks to see what the world of the Division looks like in small-town America.
Hi, I'm Carrie Bland, Community Developer on Heartland, and I can't wait for our players to see all the hard work and dedication the team has put in. We've spent a year in closed tests building on the experience, responding to the feedback we received, and have evolved towards a truly unique and exciting take on survival PvEVP gameplay.
So one thing I did want to show you that they showed us that was kind of cool. It looks like there's this tech center shade beacon, and here you can fabricate items, and then you can cure a virus. I'm assuming if your virus contamination is too high. Also, there was something else they showed. They actually showed looting, right? Where is it at? I think it was. So you see he opens this. So you'll end up getting, you have your gold bag, right? Looks like our gold bag has 10 slots. But then you can actually, when you're out there scavenging, you can scavenge the ammo you need. So it looks like there's light machine gun ammo, shotgun ammo, and then it looks like AR ammo right here, right? So it looks like this is what was available in there. That's what it looks like in that one, right? So
Exciting take on survival PvEVP gameplay.
Heartland launches with a robust experience for players on day one. The player's first task is to help Mackenzie Reed get Silver Creek's base of operations back up and running. Players will be tasked with completing a set of missions and projects, all focused on the goals of exploring the town and gathering the supplies necessary to help prepare the base of operations. Every mission completed gives players the tools and strength necessary to survive.
Silver Creek is a hostile environment filled with deadly contamination, roaming enemy hordes, and the looming threat of sickness and dehydration. Players will have
let's pause that real quick. If you saw something, I want to show you something really cool that they showed us. Back real quick right here. So they talk about the contamination. So if you notice on this little map at the very top right, where my cursor is, you can see the contamination area and where he's at. You can literally go around it. You see? You don't have to worry about actually that, right? So that's what's actually kind of cool about it. It's not like a big circle that closes in. They said there's going to be these areas that become pockets, right? And they spread a little bit. Sometimes they get bigger, sometimes they get smaller. But yeah, that's something for you. So you can literally just go around. You can see this character can either go around it or go through it. And I believe there are contamination masks, so you can run through it. But you know, contamination masks don't last forever. So just something might need to avoid it one time until you can get a mask if you don't have one. But yeah, that's something for you guys to keep in mind. So it isn't just like, let's just close all the players in, because this isn't a battle royale, right? You can extract at any time. If you want to stay till nighttime, you can. You can leave, come back in. So it's always a different experience.
Players will have to be prepared if they hope to survive a full day in the town.
As day turns to night, Silver Creek is sent into high alert. The survival
some more
threat
PvP battle.
increases and dangerous
Now that's a
PvP from rogue players
oh,
and
enemy
AI
boss.
is introduced. Night is a deadly sandbox filled with unexpected threats, but there is that constant carrot of great rewards.
One thing I want you guys to see, did you guys see, if you look at this, like gear looks like it's going to be a lot different than what we expect in Division 2, right? Obviously, they said they want everybody who doesn't even have a Division mindset or Division experience to be able to play this game. But if you look at these high-level guns, you don't really see any kind of crazy talents, right? You see weapon swap speed 25%, reload speed. But then look right here, virus sprint. This is like the perk it comes with. It looks like each gear item will have perks, and it says sprint faster with a melee weapon while inside level 2 contamination. Versus like what we would have now would be something to improve our skills or improve our damage, right? It seems like the perks are more centered around the gameplay itself, and it's going to be a lot different than what you guys might have noticed in the past. So just something for people to keep in mind. It's not, this isn't going to be about builds. Yeah, they have different perks, but that's just kind of the thought process, what I'm seeing from these right here. So let's keep going.
Great rewards.
As players progress, they unlock the ability to select one of 3 active classes. Every class brings something unique to the table, from the survivalist ability to highlight loot behind walls, to the weapons expert ability to craft and deploy an assault turret. Combining these classes in a squad helps you overcome Silver Creek's toughest challenges.
Where one teammate might be falling behind, you really want to make sure that you're picking up that weight. Talking together and working as a true unit is the best way to make sure you're successful in Silver Creek.
So let's pause it real quick. I do want to show you those classes because some of you guys might ask. So you already heard they talked about the survivalist class allows you to, where's it at? Can you show it? Allows you to highlight these items. You guys might be familiar with this, like in Division 2, when you go give the control point, say you have a control point and you give them items, you can see the items highlight. That's kind of what the survivalist class does. And that's what they were explaining. Now you notice there's a weapon expert. Let me pause real quick. And then on here it says a stationary turret that tracks nearby enemies. That's something you can craft for them, and enemies are marked after damaging them with a firearm. So that's something that comes cool with the weapon expert. There's also a medic and a survivalist. Now I don't know if these are all the classes that will be in Heartland, but obviously since this is a beta, I'm assuming more classes will come as they want to add them to balance them a little bit more. Maybe there are already other classes. Remember, this was a beta in this game. This video is a few months old. Let's go forward a little bit.
Heartland features a deadly and unpredictable contamination that makes every trip into Silver Creek unique.
To help you in your journey, you'll be able to fabricate supplies, Prepare your go bag for each new day, making sure you can achieve even the toughest goals.
The contamination shapes the areas of the map that are easily accessible, and using a filter protects agents from the contamination, but the filter depletes pretty quickly inside the contaminated areas. So depending on how many filters you have on hand, you might decide to head into a contaminated area and get some loot that other folks passed up. There's also
So one thing I did want to show real quick, let's head back. So he talks about your go bag, and he says you plan ahead for the battle. And if you notice when we're at this area, right, it was like this machine right here. You have the equipment, resources, consumables. And then if you look for like your weapon, it shows there are certain items that you can collect in Silver Creek that you can actually craft those items. So like if you don't have any weapons, well, maybe you can craft this weapon. I'm assuming you could probably unlock blueprints as you go, but you also see resources and consumables. So you should be able, it's called the fabrication station. So you should be able to fabricate, craft, right, all these. So that's something for you guys to really keep in mind. And let's see something else real quick. So you see all the resources. Also, thing I noticed is skill ammo. It seems like to use the skills, you can craft them, but to be able to deploy them, you'll need to have skill ammo. So even if you get, it looks like the weapon expert, you'll have probably most likely have to use skill ammo for it. So just something for you to keep in mind with that. Not sure if this will be when it comes out, but it seems like it's not going to be a turret you could just have out at all times. You're going to have to craft it so it's more strategic on what you take in and take out. And then also they showed, this is your inventory, this is your armory. This is, it looks like it's where you have a bunch of stuff, equipment, resources, consumables, where you store them. And then you can select the gear items you want to take in. Looks like he has 2 chests, a bunch of mods. He also has a pair of gloves, blue gloves, and then he has the normal gloves. And then it looks like you got little mod slots right there. So each one of these has mod slots. And then this green SMG has 2 mod slots too. So that's something for you to keep in mind. Let's keep going on, see what else we have, and see what they have to say.
areas of the map that are easily accessible, and using a filter protects agents from the contamination, but the filter depletes pretty quickly inside the contaminated areas.
And one other thing I wanted to show you guys again, this filtration system right here. So this is the one I was talking about. I had seen it in the video earlier. So you can use that to go through, but it does deplete pretty quickly. So you want to save it for those crucial moments where you might be in trouble and you need to use that route to get away, to escape battle. So just want to make sure that you plan accordingly. So it's something that I'm excited for, right? We can see the turret. This person has 4, it looks like the 4 skill mods, has a med kit. Not sure what this shot is. You have the filtration system, water, and then an armor kit, I'm assuming.
Inside the contaminated areas. So depending on how many filters you have on hand, you might decide to head into a contaminated area and get some loot that other folks passed up. There's also the ever-present threat of dehydration. Dehydration can slow you down, so you really have to keep an eye out for fresh, non-contaminated water when you're out in Silver Creek.
Try to be as prepared as possible. You're gonna want to set yourself up for success out there. But if you do find yourself a little underprepared, hopefully you have a teammate that'll let you crawl inside their backpack. Who knows, maybe they have juice boxes in there.
In Silver Creek, shade agents are using the rocket rink and abandoned roller skating rink as their base of operations. For the first time in the division, the entire base of operations is a shared space. You can socialize, form a group, customize your character, and prep for your next operation. Each session begins and ends in the base of operations, and you'll be talking to Carmelita, Kevin, and Mackenzie quite often.
So one thing I did want to show you guys real quick that she showed us, customization. So we know the roller rink is our base of operation, right? So it's this area right here, and you can see this looks like your map area, which she just showed us. And then obviously it looks like that was the fabrication station over there. Maybe the armory's over there. But look, take a look at this real quick. So this is a view of player, inspect armory. But this is something I want to show you where you can actually customize. Where is it? So look right here, you have a mask, so you can customize your mask. There's emotes. It looks like melee weapons, more emotes. Backpack trophy, you can put on a backpack skin, more trophies that you guys can grab. So obviously it seems like you're going to be able to customize your character a lot of different ways. Maybe not do facial customizations, because obviously if it's going to be some type of free to play, there's probably going to be monetization in the customization, and that's how they'll do it with the skins. But yeah, again, you can see it. They have credits, premium credits on there, so not bad. One other thing they did show us, if you notice really closely, they showed us this area right here which says preparing insertion into Silver Creek matchmaking. So it looks like this table right here, you can, this is where we're actually going to see a map in a second, is where you would go to interact to enter Silver Creek, right? And it says matchmaking crafting on the go. Looks like maybe a mission that they got to do. And it's looking, it says 2 of 7 teams. So we do know that teams are of 3. So I'm assuming that's how many players you can have in on a map, but we won't know until they give that official information out. But we're going to continue on. Oh, we did get to see the map too finally. And if you notice, there's it's pretty good sized map. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It looks like entry and extraction points. So it looks like right here you can see, and you see the helicopters, right? So I guess you pick where you want to go. And then you do your mission objective, and then that would be your extraction. So obviously an extraction shooter, right? Just got to kind of know where your extractions are. You do have a map, so that's what's kind of cool. One thing I did notice, it looks like 62% discovered, so you may have to unlock these. But yeah, that's kind of cool, right? Really cool to see. To me, the map looks pretty big. You have different areas. It looks like you have the tech center, which is like more like downtown area kind of. You have a little downtown here. Then you have some open area right here. So you're going to have like different areas that are different types of fighting styles, I guess. So it's gonna be cool to see once this is fully populated with players, enemies, everybody running out, picking different spots. It should be a fun experience, I'm thinking.
Be talking to Carmelita, Kevin, and Mackenzie quite often.
Each time players exfiltrate back to their base of operations, they take the materials and gear they've collected and store it in their personal armory to help them prepare for future days in the town.
Nice. So like an extraction shooter.
When you're going up against rogue agents, you kind of get into a bit of a cat or mouse situation. For me, I'm definitely more of a mouse. You don't have to worry about rogue agents if they can't see you.
There's a couple different strategies you can use against rogue players. I love using Heartland's class skills to set up ambushes, coordinating with my teammates to make sure we're repairing our armor as needed. And then when the shooting's done, I love looking through their loot and taking all the good stuff.
Did you see that? So this is what I've been kind of looking for in a game, right? When you die, you lose everything, right? Take a look at this. You lose everything. He lost his gold CTAR. He has his pistol, his chest, his gloves, his pistol ammo, his AR ammo. Looks like he says, look through his items and loot, and you drop everything, right? This is what I've been kind of looking for, right? It's definitely a high risk, high reward. You go in there, you can go in there fully geared and lose everything and have to start, or go back to your army. Hopefully you got enough stuff, you can get back there. But that's where this is kind of cool. Has that really high risk, high reward, and it's something that I'm really excited for.
All the good stuff.
Heartland will be a living game. The stories we tell on day one are just the beginning. We can't wait for players to dive in and take this journey with us.
We're thrilled to take the next step as we enter our testing phase. Our community team will be looking at feedback shared across social channels and on our official forums, while we evolve our game together with our community, shaping the long-term Heartland experience. The team is committed to creating the best possible experience for our players, and the community is invaluable in helping make that happen.
I really think we've created something that the original survival players will recognize, while also innovating with open world operations, dynamic contamination.
The team here at Red Storm is proud.
I like what she just said.
Onto something. Heartland feels fresh and distinct while still feeling at home alongside the other amazing games in this universe. Thank you for taking this journey.
So you see at nighttime, you have to call in an extraction. Where's it at? Just like the dark zone. So at nighttime, the girl called in an extraction, and boom, you have to extract out. So that seems to be, you know, if you're at night, the only way to get out, you got to call that extraction in, and then hopefully you can survive. So you see, they're all taking the rope, and they are getting out of here.
Games in this universe. Thank you for taking this journey with us. We can't wait to have you join us in Silver Creek.
What do you guys think about the Division Heartland? I honestly think this might be that extraction shooter, high risk, high reward we're looking for. And hopefully it's good. We know that the team said we wouldn't hear anything until 2024, and they released that message. I want to say, what was it, like September, October-ish? So hopefully early in the next month or so, we should hear something, hopefully, about the state of this game. What's next? Is there an open beta coming? Is there another closed test coming? What's going to happen with it? I'm excited for it. Let me know in the comments. Is this something on your radar? Are you excited to play it? And I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Hey, nothing but skills out. Take it easy, everybody.